Assalamu alaikum, how are you everybody? Today we'll talk about the convergence units in physics. Okay, at first we have to talk about something important, that you have to know that in physics every name has like a symbol. We can start, for example, we have something which is called velocity. What is the symbol for velocity? We can put it as V, and each one has like a unit. What is the unit for velocity? It's meter per second. We have like distance. Distance has a symbol d, and its unit is meter. And also we have like time, and time has a symbol of t, and its unit is second. We have something also, it's called displacement, and its symbol is d, and also it's same like distance, its unit is meter. So generally in physics every name has like a symbol, and also it has unit. Okay, we have like main unit or SI units for these. Like what? Like distance, we said it's measured with meter. This is called SI units or international unit for measuring the distance. But sometimes in the question it's not found as meter. Sometimes we can measure the distance or displacement with kilometer or like centimeter or millimeter. Any of these units can be used to measure the distance. For example, if we have like a big distance, we can use kilometer. For small distances, we can use like centimeter or millimeter or different small units. So I have to know how to convert these units into meter. Okay, that's what we'll talk today. Also we have like time. We said it's measured with what? With second. But sometimes also we can use time unit per hour or per minute. So we have to know how to convert hour or minute into second. Also we have, like we said, velocity or speed. The SI unit for velocity is meter per second, but sometimes it's given as kilometer per hour. So I have to know also how to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second. This is the main issue that we'll talk about it today. Okay, let's start with velocity. The last one we finished here, it's velocity. What is the velocity? In general, velocity has like formula here that velocity is equal to distance over what? Over time. So I can say that velocity is equal to distance over what? Over time. So we said that distance is measured with meter and time is measured with what? With second. So I can say that the unit of velocity is meter per second. That's why they use meter per second to for the unit for the velocity. Okay, so if it's present as kilometer per hour in like a question or something, and I have to convert it into meter per second, how can I convert this one? I think you know that kilometer has how many meter? Each kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. So I have to multiply by what? By 1000. What about hour? Hour has how many seconds? I can convert hour to minute first. So hour contain 60 minutes, so I will multiply by 60 to convert hour to minute. Then I can convert now minute to second. How? Each minute has how many seconds? 60. So I can convert hour into second by multiplying 60 times 60. So here, in order to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second, I have to multiply by 1000 and divide by 60 times 60, which is equal to 3600. Let's take example. For example, if I start to drive my car with a velocity of 120 kilometer per hour, he asks you to convert it into meter per second. How can I convert 120 kilometer per hour into meter per second? As we said above, that I have to take this number which is 120, and multiply it with 1000 and divide it by 3600 and get the answer. The answer will be meter per second. This is for what? To convert from kilometer per hour to meter per second. Okay. He can ask the opposite question, like what? Like he can ask you if you drive your car or bicycle, for example, with like 120 meter per second. He asks you to get it by kilometer per hour. How can I solve like these questions? Okay, it's the opposite. We said that if we want to convert kilometer per hour to meter per second, we said what? We said we have to multiply with 1000 over 3600. Here we will do the opposite. That's mean I will take 120 and I will multiply with 3600 and divide by 1000. It is the opposite. You can see here, when we convert kilometer per hour into meter per second, we multiply with 1000 over 3600. But if we want to convert meter per second to kilometer per hour, we have to do the opposite, which means we have to multiply by 3600 over 1000 and we can get the answer. The answer will be kilometer per hour. These are the main conversions from kilometer per hour to meter per second, or from meter per second to to kilometer per hour. And this is mainly for for velocity. Okay, so we talk about the conversion of velocity. So now if we give you like distance, we said the distance is measured with meter. If it's in kilometer, how can I convert kilometer into meter? So I will multiply with what? With 1000. If he give you like hour and he asks you to convert it into second, so to convert from hour to second, you have to multiply by 60 times 60. If he asks you like you have 1 day, for example, he asks you to convert 1 day into second. Oh, how can I convert 1 day into second? You have to ask yourself at first that day has how many hours? I think 24 hours. Yeah, so I will multiply 1 times 24 hours. Then from hours to minutes, I have to multiply by 60. Then from minute to second, I have to multiply by what? By 60. So 1 day I have to multiply by 24 hours times 60 minutes times 60 seconds to get the total number per second. This also, I think it's easy to convert from meters or kilometer to hour, kilometer to meter, or hour to second, or day to second. Clear? Okay. Also, we can say that mass. Here we can talk about mass. What is the unit for mass? We said it's kilogram. So mass is measured with kilogram. If you like go for any place and want to buy like apple or something, you will measure it with kilogram, right? So if it's in the question per gram, I have to convert it into kilogram. How can I convert the gram into kilogram? I have to divide by 1000. So in order to convert a gram into kilogram, you have to divide by 1000. Okay, this is like introduction for this table. I have this table. It's like metric units, and I have here like different units, and he can ask, I want to convert one unit to another. How can I solve like this one? I think it's easy also. Let's go through it. I convert this table. You can see this table. All of this table, I put it like a line. I think it will be easier for memorize it. And I put here like 0 in the middle. This is a 0, and to the left is what is a small unit, and to the right is what is the big units. So here I have what like decimeter. You can see decimeter here is what, see, decimeter. So it's 10 to the power of minus 1 centimeter. This 1 centimeter, it's 10 to the power of minus 2 meter. Oh sorry, millimeter, 10 to the power of minus 3. and then here 1, 2, 3 DC centimeter. Then I have to start to increase each one by 3. So now I have micrometer, which is 10 to the power of minus 6. Then nanometer, increase 3, so 10 to the power of minus 9. Then picometer, 10 to the power of minus 12, I increase by 3. And then femtometer, for example, it's 10 to the power of minus 15. And last one is attometer, it's 10 to the power of minus what? Minus 18. So you can see for the first 3 DC centimilli, I just increase by 1, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Then each time I increase by 3, so it's minus 3 here, then minus 6 for micro, minus 9 for nano, minus 12 for pico, minus 15 for femto, and minus 18 for atto. We said it's these are the small units, while the big units are what? Here 0, then daka, that which is 1, then kilometer or K is 3, but now it's a positive, and also I will increase by 3. So mega is 6, which is here 10 to the power of 3, here is 10 to the power of 6, here is 10 to the power of 9, here is 10 to the power of 12, and here is 10 to the power of 15, and last one exa is 10 to the power of 18. So I have to memorize it by this way. Again, we have DC, centimilli, micro, nano, pico, femto, and atto. This is small units, and the big units are deca, kilo, mega, giga, tera, beta, and last one is exa. Okay, this line only to memorize. Now we can start to make like some practice on these questions to know how to solve it in very simple way. Okay, let's start. Okay, let's do some practice. Here in question he said express each of the following indicated. A, 2 dm expressed in millimeter. So he asked to convert 2 dm to what? 2 millimeter. I have here meter and meter, they will cancel, so I have 2d to convert it into milli. Where is d? I have here d, and here is what? Here is milli, so I can convert d into milli. It's from big to what? From big to small. So we said from big to small we have to do multiplication, so it's times from d to m. Here is 10 to the power of minus 1, and here is 10 to the power of what? Of minus 3. So how many numbers between minus 1 and minus 3? So it's minus 2 and minus 3, it's two numbers, so I will multiply with 10 to the power of 2, so the answer will be 2 times 10 to the power of 2 millimeter. This is for A. Let's do another one. For example, for C, he asked to convert 16 gram to micrometer. So 16 gram to microgram, right? I will cancel gram with gram, so I have only here like it's from 0 to what? To micro. Where is 0, mister? Here is 0 to micro, so again it's from big to small, so I have to multiply, right? Multiply with what? From 0 to micro, it's from 0 to minus 6, so it's minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, so it's 6 number, so I will multiply with 10 to the power of what? 6. So the answer will be 16 times 10 to the power of 6 what? Microgram. This is for number C. Let's take another example. Here for example number E, let's remove this. He asked what? To convert 0.675 milligram in gram, so 0.675 milligram to what, mister? 2 gram. Again I will cancel gram, so it's like from milli to what? To 0. Where is milli? Here I have milli, here is milli, so I have to convert it into 0, so it's again from small to big, so I have to divide by what? From milli, which is minus 3 to 0, so it's minus 2, minus 1, 0, 3 numbers, so I have to divide by 10 to the power of what? 3. So the answer will be like this: 0.675 divide by 10 to the power of what? Of 3. Is it clear? Let's take more to make it more easier. For example, here if 462 micrometer to centimeter, so it's 462 micrometer 2 what, Mr. 2 centimeter. I will cancel, so it's like from micro to centi. Micro here is here, micro to centi, so it's again from small to big. From -6 to -2. From -6 to -2, how many numbers? -5, -4, -3, -2, so it's 4 number. And we said from big to small, small to big, we have to divide, so it's divided by 10 to the power of what? Of 4. So it's like this, 4, 6, 2 divided by 10 to the power of what, Mr. 4, and the answer will be in centimeter. Clear? I wish it's clear. So let's take another example, but in another conversion. He asked here to convert 35 km/h to convert it into meter per second. So who can solve this problem? I think it's easy now to convert from km/h to meter per second. We said we have to multiply this number with 1000 and divide it by 3600. So it's like this, 35 times 1000 over 3600, and the answer will be with meter per second. Clear? That's all for this lesson. I wish you can do this line to memorize it and do more practice, and I think it will be very easy to solve any question in this topic. Thank you very much.